GPT 5.6 Sol is finally available to more users, and developers are putting it through real-world tests. Some say it's OpenAI's biggest leap yet. Others still believe Claude Fable 5 remains the better model. So, who's actually winning? Today, we're looking at the comparisons, benchmarks, pricing, and official improvements to find out. Welcome back to the AI news. GPT 5.6 Sol has gone from a limited rollout to a broader public release, and developers have wasted no time comparing it with Claude Fable 5. From front-end design and game creation to pricing and coding, we'll break down what the community is seeing and what OpenAI officially says has improved. On X here, they have compared GPT 5.6 Sol with Fable 5, and they put through the hardest front-end test, a 3D globe dashboard, in which there was the same prompt and same reference image. Sol was on the left side and Fable is on the right side. So GPT 5.6 Sol is a major leap from 5.5, and Fable 5 still wins on spacing, balance, and first pass polish. And he says, for me, Sol comes close at half the cost. So the cost was half than Fable 5, and Fable 5 was more expensive. And if you look at the video, so you can see here how you can see the global view of GPT 5.6 Sol and Claude Fable 5. Here you can see that plan your route with AI now, and you can see when you zoom in and zoom out. So for the two models, they are comparing it, and you can see which one do you think it's better. Here on X, you can see 4 types of comparisons that were done. So the first was Muse Spark 1.1, Fable 5, GPT 5.6 Sol Pro, Grok 4.5. So you can see, so what cost has been used by each AI model. Muse Spark 1.1 costs $0.20. Grok 4.5 costs $0.51. GPT 5.6 Sol cost $1.93 and Fable 5 costs $5.20. And they say to select your model wisely. And if you even look at this video, like if you see in this video, you can see they have made kind of a house design in which there's a day and night vision. And you can see, you can zoom in and see the stairs, the bookshelves, like the books, and even also on the desserts part you can also see, and how much tokens were used, such as for Muse Spark 1.1, 35,236 tokens were used. For Fable 5, 27,533 tokens, and 17,807 tokens were used for GPT 5.6 Sol Pro, and also 22,924 tokens were used for Grok 4.5. And you can see the most expensive one was Fable 5, and GPT 5.6 Sol Pro was less expensive than Fable 5, more expensive than Grok and Muse Spark. Muse Spark was the least expensive one, and Grok was like $0.17. It was more expensive than Muse Spark, but less expensive than GPT 5.6 Sol Pro and Fable. And here another expose in which there was Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Sol, like a Japanese samurai was made, in which you can see the actions and the stuff of it, and it was created with Arcade's MCP. And if you look at the video, you can see that which one do you think is better, Fable 5 or GPT 5.6 Sol. And another expose in which it was like the making the 3D game with a single prompt. And if you see here, they're like cutting the trees and then like moving. The avatar is moving even in GPT Sol 5.6 and Claude Fable 5. And if you say, they say about GPT Sol 5.6 that gameplay is more task-based than survival and the job done but just prototype. But Claude Fable 5, it infers the gameplay loop, polished UI, and stronger game feel. And they say that which one do you think won, Claude or GPT? And if you even look at the video, you can see how the game is moving and the controls. You can see that which controls are used to make the avatar move. And even in Claude Fable 5, you can see they're like cutting the trees, it's moving here and there. Even there's a pool, and there's even like a sheep or a goat you can see. So here you can see, and you can decide which one is the best. Here, this is the official page in which GPT 5.6, it's a frontier intelligence that scale with your ambition, means there's a more intelligence from every token, stronger performance per dollar, and more capability on demand for your hardest work, as there are three types of models in GPT 5.6. There's Sol, Luna, and Terra. So Sol is the biggest one, Terra is the medium-sized one, and Luna is the smallest one. And if you scroll down here, they have introduced GPT 5.6 in ChatGPT, and they say that there's Sol, which is the new flagship, alongside Terra, which is kind of a balanced model for everyday work, and even Luna, which is the most cost efficient model. Now, if you look at the scores for Sol, Luna, Terra, and even Claude Fable 5, Gemini 3.1 Pro Preview, and Claude Opus 4.8. So you can see here how much cost it has taken, the API cost, and the score of it. If you see for Claude Fable 5, the cost is like more than $2,000, and the score is less. Like if you see, the score is kind of 40.5%, and the cost is $2,315. And if you look at for Sol, GPT 5.6 Sol, the cost is $1,087, and the score is 52.7%, the score. And if you even look at here, if you look at, this is the Terra, in which the cost is $544, and the score is 50.4%. Even for Luna, which is the smallest one, it has $429 the API cost, and score is 50.3%. So here you can see that these three models, they have the cost which is less than Claude Fable 5. The API cost is less than Fable 5, and the score is more. If you look at the Artificial Analysis Coding Agent Index version 1.1, even the cost here, also the cost for, this is the cost for Claude Opus. This is the cost for Claude Fable 5, which is $3,771.84, and the score is kind of 77.20. Even if you look at Sol, the cost is less and the score is more, like 80 is the score. And even for Terra, the cost is less and the score is more. Even for Luna too, here also you can see the index score is 74.60 and the cost is 537.4. So this is, if you see in Terminal Bench also too, here also Claude Fable 5 has the $1.28, the value, and the score is 83.1%. And if you look at, this one is for GPT 5.6 Sol Ultra. So it has more, like it is more expensive, but score is also more. And even for, you can see for GPT 5.6, and if you look at here, GPT 5.6 Sol, so the value is less, but the score is more. And here also, there's Claude Opus 4.8, and here is Claude Fable 5. In Claude Fable 5, the score is less and the cost is more. Here, a leap forward in design, GPT 5.6 delivers a step change in design judgment, like with only high level direction. It has created some tasteful, ergonomic, and functional interfaces. Like its stronger computer use capability, it lets it inspect and refine the rendered result. So you can see, not just generate the underlying code or content, So it can catch the visual and functional issues and also apply finishing touches before handing the work back. So here you can see there's some games it has made. So first is a sailing game in which you can click on this how to sail and start regatta, and the name is Salt Wind. Read the wind, thread the gates, choose a faster line across a sunlit. Now, if you click on this, so here you can see like the game has started and you can move here and there. Like you have to move between the checkpoints so that you go faster and all that stuff. And also you have to like go fast and also between the checkpoints you have to go. So this is the game. And there's another game called Tiny Voids, in which there are the types that which one you can select. Kitchen Rush, Park Panic, Neon Metropolis. Okay, so Void is actually kind of like the black hole, which like takes everything, takes all the trash and every stuff it takes in it. So this is kind of that kind of game. So a tiny appetite and a very big problem. And if I click on this, like drop in, so Kitchen Rush game starts. So this is the game which has started. So you can start moving to like here, you can move and take some trash in it. Like the trash, see, it's like kind of eating the trash and all the stuff are going. The big stuff now cannot go that much, but the small stuff is going. When the hole gets bigger and bigger, then it takes the bigger stuff. So this is also the game made by GPT-5.6. And another is the museum website. Now this is the restless object in which you can see the exhibition, the artist. You can scroll down also and also click here, the artist, the program, what programs it has, like who sets an object in motion, a score for 6 motors. There are many types of things it has made, GPT 5.6, even the repetition, the input, the output. So this is cool. And also the visit too, you can go here, come feel the room change, and also they have given the dates, what is the admission, like the cost, where is the location, what are the hours, and also you can click here to get the tickets. And there's also one more game, Clockwork Village game. So this Clockwork Village game is that the village that lost and a gate that remembers, the clock tower fell silent. You can also skip the intro by clicking on enter. You can skip the intro and here the journey starts. Okay, so here you have to move. Okay, so this is the game, find the vanished hour. Okay, so here they have given the motion on controls, like what kind of controls you can use. Okay, WASD to move, and also these are the signs for the move. Sprint, you use shift and space for jump, E for interact. Okay, so this kind of game also it has used. Okay, so here you can see this goat is moving. I guess it's a goat. Okay, and there's also interior design presentation, that whatever design you can make. So this is the presentation it has made in another language. You can also view the prompt too, that what kind of prompt has been used to make this kind of presentation. You can also go for full screen. So here you can see that many things they have done, the GPT 5.6 has made. Regarding the availability and pricing for GPT 5.6, they say that the rollout is starting globally now and it will continue gradually toward full availability over the next 24 hours. Means in chat, like the Plus, Pro, Business, and Enterprise users can access GPT 5.6 Sol through medium and higher effort settings. Even ChatGPT Work and Codex, like the free and Go users, access GPT 5.6 Terra. Plus, Pro, Business, and Enterprise users can choose among GPT 5.6 Sol, Terra, and Luna. Also set an effort level for each, like Max is available to all users with access to GPT 5.6 in ChatGPT Work and Codex. And even in API, the developers can access Sol, Terra, and Luna through the OpenAI API. And if you see regarding the price of it, so GPT 5.6 is priced for per 1 million tokens across 3 model sizes. So Sol is $5 input, $30 output. Terra is 2.50 input and $15 output. while Luna is $1 input and $6 output. And here, if you look at the benchmarks for GPT 5.6 Sol, Terra Luna, GPT 5.5, and also Claude Fable 5. So you see here in Agent's last exam, you see here 52.7, while Claude Fable 5 has less score. Even in GDPVAL AAV2, here also you see that Claude Fable 5 has more score than GPT 5.6 Sol. In management consulting tasks, which is internal, here you can see that GPT 5.6 Sol has gotten more score. In big finance bench, Claude Fable 5 has no score and GPT 5.6 Sol has 53%. Even in artificial analysis intelligence index, 58.9. Here 59.9 Claude Fable 5. Here Claude Fable 5 is more. Even in coding, you can see the score of Claude Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Sol, Sol Ultra, GPT 5.5, even Claude Fable 5, what is the score? So here 80 score, here 77.2. So Claude Fable 5, the score is less. Here also software engineering 64.6 score, but Claude Fable 5 got 80%. So here Claude Fable 5 got more score. And even in deep software engineering, you can see 72.7% GPT 5.6 Sol got, but Claude Fable 5 got 69.7%. And even in terminal bench, 88.8%, but Claude Fable 5 got 83.1%. So here GPT 5.6 won. Even in science and health, you can see Claude Fable 5 got nothing in these, in the gene bench, life sci bench, med chem bench, health bench, it got just 60.9, where here it got 60.5. In computer use, you see GPT 5.6 Sol and Claude Fable 5. There's Claude Mythos 5. And here you can see that like GPT 5.6 has got more score rather than Claude Mythos 5. In cybersecurity too, if we see here, the Claude Fable 5 is not given, but Mythos 5 is given. Here also GPT 5.6 Sol won. In self-improvement, if you see here, there's just, it's comparing with GPT 5.5 as it's for self-improvement. So that's why it is comparing it with the previous model. And if they compare it with the previous model, it has gotten more score. And also in multimodal, you see Claude Fable 5 has no score in it because I guess it was not tested. And here GPT 5.6 got more. And if you see here in academic, this is Claude Fable 5 and GPT 5.6. So you see here, in just one, you can say that Claude Fable 5 won, and in the rest, it lost. Even in tool use, you can say that Claude Fable 5 has won in one, and in one, GPT 5.6 Sol has won. In long context, if you see here the scores, so here they have not given for Claude Fable 5, they have only given for Claude Mythos 5. And if you scroll down here for abstract reasoning, here you can see they have given with Claude Opus 4.8 and GPT 5.6 Sol. So after looking at the community comparisons, benchmark results, pricing, and even OpenAI's official improvements, one thing is clear. GPT 5.6 Sol is one of the most capable AI models currently available. It delivers significant improvements in coding, reasoning, UI generation, and overall value for many workflows. At the same time, Claude Fable 5, it continues to impress developers with its polished first-pass output, strong design stance, and creative capabilities. Rather than declaring a single winner, the evidence suggests that each model excels in different scenarios. So if cost, coding performance, and efficiency are your priorities, then GPT 5.6 Sol is a very strong choice. And if you're looking for a highly polished creative output or refined interface design on the first attempt, many developers still prefer Claude Fable 5. One thing is certain. The competition between OpenAI and Anthropic is driving rapid innovation, and that's good news for everyone building with AI. So which model would you choose for your next project? GPT 5.6 Sol or Claude Fable 5? Let me know in the comments below. So if you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the AI News for more updates on artificial intelligence, technology, and the future of innovation. So see you in the next one.